my channel Ramya Jyotish. The king of karmas, the planets which execute our karmas after getting approval from Shani Dev and also from the blessings of Jupiter are Rahu and Ketu. These two planets are now changing their rashis on 30th of May 2025. Rahu, who is present in Meena Rashi, will be transiting to Kumbha Rashi in a retrograde Vakri motion, and Ketu, who is present in Kanya Rashi, will transit to Simha Rashi in the same retrograde or Vakri motion. Rahu, Ketu are Chaya Grahas and not the actual Grahas the way other planets are. So, as I mentioned in my previous videos also, all the 9 planets are categorized into 3 types. That is luminaries, which are Surya and Chandra, Sun and Moon, and comes the next 5 terrestrial planets like Buddha, Shukra, Guru, Mangal and Shani, and then comes Rahu and Ketu, which are the Chaya Grahas, as they don't have the significant shape of their own and they imitate or replicate the results of the planets with which they are associated with, either through conjunction or through aspect, or in the Rashi where they are placed in. Based on the lordship of that house, they replicate their results. They don't have their actual significations or their own karakattvas as per the scriptures. But in the modern times, Rahu, Ketu have been associated with all the modern equipments and modern technology as well, because anything which has come in Kali Yuga is of Rahu and Ketus. So that's why this Rahu Ketu's transit definitely holds a very big importance, because these are the planets which executes the karmas and also brings some sudden changes worldwide. And that's why I'm presenting you the transit results of Rahu Ketu based on mundane astrology or Medini Jyotish. So based on this mundane astrology or Medini Jyotish perspective, I would be sharing you some fascinating facts or some kind of very thrilling predictions of a whole world in this video. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel still, please do subscribe, and also please like and share my videos among your family and friend circle as well who are interested in Vedic Jyotish. So now first let's understand who are Rahu Ketu. In a brief video of mine in the previous one, I had described the Puranic story of how Rahu Ketu emerged. How Svarbhanu, a Rakshasa who consumed Amrita, became Rahu and Ketu after Vishnu severed their head through the Sudarshan Chakra, and how they went to Bhagwan Shiva and how they got place in the Navagrahas. All these things I had explained. Because Rahu Ketu consumed Amrita, they got a place in Navagrahas and they became immortal. And as they were entrusted the responsibility of executing the karmas, they started doing that job and they have a very high significance in the Kali Yuga. So what happens is that anything which comes in Kali Yuga are said to be directly associated with Rahu and Ketu. It is said in our Puranas that once Svarbhanu Rakshas or the Rahu Ketu actually prayed to Brahmadev and asked for a boon that they should have one set of time period where they also can rule and they also can give the results as per their wishes. That's why they were granted this boon, and Kali Yuga was that Yuga where Rahu Ketu's energies would be at a very high ultimatum, and also we would get to see the actual results of Rahu Ketu. So Rahu is known for illusion and Ketu is known for detachment. So both illusion and detachment we will see in a very vague ways also in this Kali Yuga. So anything which has come in Kali Yuga, including electricity, social media, technology, everything is actually of Rahu and Ketu. So from mundane astrology perspective, we associate Rahu with certain faith also, Ketu with certain faith also. We consider Rahu is someone who is Maya Vidya Pravina, and Ketu is someone who is lot of clarity and who also senses a kind of a spiritual life also, who wants to lead a spiritual life, and who has a very good sixth sense also. Ketu is known for intuitions and also for the detachments, as I mentioned before. So Rahu coming here and Ketu, because Rahu represents the Gulf countries or the Muslim dominated countries, and Ketu represents the Western countries or where Christian dominated countries, and Guru represents the Sanatan Dharma or these Hindu related countries, and Buddha represents the other set of religions which are somewhat kind of persecuted or which is somewhat in a very extinct nature also, extinct stage also. So this is how it is generally considered in Medini Jyotish, but I am not against any religion or any faith, but just conveying the information which is present in scriptures. So coming from the mundane astrology perspective here, Rahu, who is in Meena Rashi, is moving to Kumbha Rashi. So this is a very significant transit because Rahu is getting out of Meena Rashi, which is Guru's Rashi, but coming to his own Rashi, that is Kumbha Rashi. Even though Rahu Ketu doesn't have any houses or any Rashis of their own, they consider one Rashi of Shani and Mangal as their own. So Rahu considers Shani's Rashi, Kumbha Rashi, as its own, and Ketu considers Mangal's Rashi, that is Vrishchik Rashi, as its own. Based on their nature, they feel very much nice, or they consider that these Rashis are alike to their nature. So Rahu can be told as, or Rahu can be considered as co-lord of Kumbha Rashi, and Ketu can be considered as co-lord of Vrishchik Rashi. So now coming to Rahu's transit in the Kumbha Rashi, this is definitely be very positive. So in many ways, Rahu will give amazing and good results. So we may see especially the Gulf countries or the Muslim dominated countries flourishing very well during this time. This is one of the first prediction I wanted to make. So many, especially in the Gulf countries side, because of the Rahu's presence in Aquarius or Kumbha Rashi, they will adapt to technology, they will adapt to social media and all the innovative things which is there in the world, and they will actually prosper really well during this time. Whereas Ketu coming to Simha Rashi, which is the Rashi of Surya and mainly associates with leadership, authority and power, can bring some kind of sudden havoc or sudden elimination of some major results or major leaders from the world itself. So Ketu coming to Simha Rashi can give negative results to the world, and Rahu coming to Kumbha Rashi can give amazing positive results. So every time when this Rahu Ketu transit to any new Rashi, one end will give you the good results and the other end will give you the negative or the not so good results. So here Rahu being the head, when he is coming to Kumbha Rashi, then definitely it has to be associated with some innovations, discoveries, scientific and all about the intelligence work. Because Kumbha Rashi being a Vayu Tattva Rashi is very well known for people who are highly intelligent and for some intelligent discoveries as well. But Ketu, who is the root of it or the tail of the dragon as it's considered, even though we don't consider Rahu Ketu as a Sarpa, but they are always represented in that form, because in the temples also, that's why Ketu is considered as the tail of it, and they all the things which are related to tail, that is the root cause of the problems or the root cause of the faith, spirituality, all these things, and also politics will get affected, political leaders will get affected, some high dignitary authority will face problems. All of a sudden there could be some security breach or some intelligent agency may say this, or there can be anything like that which can cause during the Ketu's transit in Simha Rashi. So now coming to what would be the transit time period of this Rahu and Ketu in Kumbha and Simha. So it will be for 18 months. So any transit of Rahu Ketu would be for 18 months, and this time Rahu Ketu's transit is from May 30th to November 28th. So during this time period, Rahu Ketu would be there in this Kumbha and Simha Rashi. So many other planets changes during this time. They get conjunct with many other planets. There will be eclipses also in Simha and Kumbha Rashi. So these two Rashis also, from individual perspective, if we have to say from horary astrology perspective, Simha Rashi and Kumbha Rashi natives will face a lot of drastic changes in their life also because of Rahu Ketu's presence in the 1-7 axis. So this is from horary, but coming back again to Medini Jyotish, as I have mentioned, there is a good results also and there is a bad results also, because both of them are there, because Rahu Ketu, they are a demon, that is they are a Rakshasa, as well as someone who has consumed Amrita also. So we get both good and bad in one packet. So we have to take it and we have to consider that as well. Now coming in detail of what we can expect in the world. So from the technology perspective, as I mentioned, there will be a breakthrough innovation, some amazing innovations beyond our imagination, especially in artificial intelligence, which is making big sound in the world today. In biotechnology, in space technology, we will see some amazing discoveries, amazing information would be given to the general public as well during this time. So artificial intelligence and the usage of it may become pretty common in the public in the next 1.5 years. So in the next 18 months, we may see artificial intelligence could be the term used pretty common everywhere, and most of the firms would adapt to this tech revolution as well. And the next one which we would see is the revolutionary medical discoveries and new drug developments as well. Because Rahu, when it comes to Vayu Tattva Rashi like Kumbha Rashi, usually it is like a emergence of a new scientist also. So Rahu will act like a scientist here, or someone who is very great philosopher also, because we have seen charts of many philosophers, many scientific revolutionaries or scientists also, who has a very prominent planetary placement in Kumbha Rashi. And that's why Rahu's presence in this Rashi, which is considered as its own Rashi, can bring in some medical revolutionary discoveries, some new drug developments, and some sudden inventions also. We can expect anything out of Rahu in this field. Next comes is the Aquarian energy, that is this Kumbha Rashi energy will bring some other kind of peculiar discoveries also in the field of anthropology, archaeology, or something related to very ancient times. So something in the civilization matters also, or in the field of linguistics also. It can actually bring it will push the boundaries, is what I would say. So it will be beyond the imagination, and we may discover certain elements which is related to the ancient civilizations during this time. So that may create a kind of a controversy, or that might speculate, or that might bring in some great discoveries also. So during this time, even the general public also would be interested in this cosmic knowledge like Jyotish also, or about the ancient civilization, antique stuffs also. So people also would be interested for a change to know about something different than the usual ones. So everyone will fall prey to the Rahu's illusion during this time. So a lot of fake news also would be spread in the media, but there would be other set of handlers who would spread the right information also. There would be both positive and negative, because Rahu is a malefic, one of the most malefic, along with Shani and Mangal. So he will definitely do his job. So but in his own way, that's what is interesting here. So from the technical perspective, from medical perspective, I have already mentioned what kind of results we can expect during this time. Now moving ahead to health wise only, in much more in depth actually, because Ketu is sitting in Simha Rashi, so we have to concentrate on what he will do, because Simha Rashi is not just a Rashi of politics or for the higher authoritative individuals. It is also the Rashi of health also. Why? Because it is the Surya's Rashi, and Surya is the Naisargik Arogya Karaka. Okay, Guru is the Jiva Karaka, but Surya is the Naisargik Arogya Karaka, and it represents heart in human body. So as per medical astrology, we associate Simha Rashi with heart organ. So we will see some new health challenges during this time, and which will require some innovative solutions. And also it has been said that whenever Ketu is present in the 5th house, in the as per the mundane astrology perspective, and that too when it gets afflicted or gets another one malefic planet's energy, it will rapidly spread any kind of epidemic, a new virus, a new disease also possible during this time. And because Ketu coming to Simha Rashi on May 30th, and on June 7th, Mangal also will come to Simha Rashi. As I mentioned in the video of January 2025, health is wealth. Definitely this year health is wealth is something what we will realize also. I had mentioned in that video that till May, that is this May 2025 tak, when Guru is aspecting Ketu, that is when Guru was in Vrishab Rashi and Ketu was in Kanya Rashi, Guru was aspecting Ketu, and that's when we did not have any kind of health issues, health challenges at all, because Guru was controlling Ketu actually. So in the last 3 years also, we had COVID, but it was not to that level that we had to suffer, or we were completely out of it in that, from mind perspective at least, because Guru was actually controlling Ketu, because Ketu is the virus. Because Ketu doesn't have head, so he keeps spreading like an epidemic. So whatever we could see the COVID from 2020 to 2020 onwards, that was due to Ketu, because we had Ketu Grasta Surya Grahana, which happened in December 2019, and Ketu is the virus, so that's what had happened. So Ketu from Dhanu Rashi came to Kanya Rashi, and there he had to stop because he received the Guru's aspect. So when Ketu came to Tula Rashi only, he almost stopped, and when it came to Kanya Rashi, it completely got stopped. So now when Ketu comes to Simha Rashi, which happens to be the 5th house in the Kalpurush Kundli, that is counting from Mesh Rashi, Ketu will come the 5th house. So when Ketu comes to 5th house, as per Medini Jyotish only, it is said that there will be epidemics, there will be some kind of immorality in the general public, or some kind of insignificant developments also within the country, not so good for the ruler of the country. There could be some imprisonment of sudden imprisonment of certain well-known member of parliaments also, or very high dignitary authorities also. There could be some spies, some challenges in the intelligence agencies, or some kind of problems in intelligence agencies, or some misses also in that, which can cause terrorist attacks or some kind of problems or threat to the life of the ruler of the country. So this can definitely happen during this time. And not just that, there could be a lot of problems in mental and physical health of the general public. So the cause of epidemic can actually make that happen, both physically and mentally. People may feel the trauma, and not just that, it might even mislead the younger generation to a wrong path, because Ketu, where he gets set, he will actually somewhat kind of instigates a person to go into a wrong direction at times. And when he sits in a not a good sign, like malefic sign, because generally Simha Rashi is considered as a malefic sign or a Krura sign. And also when he sits with a malefic, influenced by a malefic, especially in the month of July, we may see this result, because somewhere from July 10th to July 30th, during this time when there is a Prabal Marak, that is Mangal and Ketu's conjunction, that's when we'll see a rapid increase of epidemic diseases, and also there could be a very big significant amount of mental and physical health damages also in the general public. So during this time, it's not good for the ruler of the country. Again, I'm mentioning that. And also in the month of August actually, because very significantly from 10th of August till 20th of September could be very sensitive for the ruler of the country. During this time, we may expect any sudden attack on the ruler of the country, or sudden imprisonment of the member of the parliament, or some sudden activity which may create unrest in the general public, because when similar kind of afflicted Ketu came in the 5th house, somewhere in 1989, Soviet Union or Russia, actually, though it had followed communism from a pretty long time, they rejected the ideology of communism at that time, and that's led to the breakage of Soviet Union into different parts also. They lost some parts and they became Russia. So the kind of change it happened, it was because of afflicted Ketu in Simha Rashi. So now we again have the similar planetary position for our country also, and that's why we can actually expect that to happen during this time. This is based on the Republic Days Kundli. I am saying from the Chandra Kundli there. So during this time what happens, we may see some communal riots also, or some challenges through communal forces also, or anti-country, anti-national forces also. So this is pretty sensitive time period when this is what Ketu will cause being in Simha Rashi. So some wrong information spread by Rahu and caught up by Ketu. So all these things will happen during this time. And not just that, from the health perspective which I wanted to mention, there will be rising cardiovascular concerns globally. So heart health would become very prominent during this time. So anyone with Mars Ketu conjunction or anyone with Sun Ketu conjunction, they are having some kind of a very significant planetary positions in the Simha Rashi. You have to be pretty careful, very careful during this time. And there will be massive healthcare consciousness among the public, and people will be more interested in having balanced diet, good food or healthy food than consuming anything. So it would not be the same time, it would be again kind of a more conscious time period from health perspective is what I want to say. And medical field will experience a quantum leap. So there will be some sudden discoveries, some sudden changes, and some new developments in their own field, lot of regulations getting changed. Okay, because especially after Shani gets Vakri on 13th of July, we'll see major amount of these results, because even Shani will become very strong, because Vakreshu Mahaviryam, as Kalidasa says in Uttar Kalamrita. So when Shani gets Vakri, he also will somewhat starts giving the results of Kumbh Rashi where Rahu is there. So Rahu and Shani both giving the results of Kumbh Rashi, it will be like double Rahu or double Saturn. So that also will actually come into existence. So both Rahu Ketu will give you certain kind of results in health division, both positive and negative. And this what would be the health wise, we can see a great paradigm shift also in the field after 18 months. So for the next 18 months we can expect major amount of changes which will be driven by Rahu and Ketu. So as what I mentioned from the political perspective also, high authoritative people's life are actually in danger right now, and especially for the ruler of the country or someone at a very prominent position is definitely in a very sensitive time period is what I can say. And if I have to say for our Prime Minister also, it's not such a good time because for his chart, Shani is in the 10th house and Ketu transiting over that, and especially when Sun transits over it, it may not be a good time. So it's just in a very manner which I am mentioning based on what I have studied in Medini Jyotish. But let's pray that our Prime Minister be in good health and also be safeguarded. So they would have already taken the precautions, but just out of what to say concern, I am mentioning this. And also to mention, yeah. So afflicted Ketu can also, as I mentioned, can cause accidents also, sudden accidents which you wouldn't have expected, and immorality we also might arise a lot in the citizens. So we may see certain incidents which would be pretty shocking, or we may not expect in Indian society. Those kind of incidents also may happen during this time. So, and the relationships will go in a heavy, because when Ketu is in the 5th house, it represents the emotions, the affairs or the mental condition of a country, and that also may not be in the right shape, because as I mentioned, Ketu instigates a person to think in the wrong direction. Unless and until that person becomes spiritual, they won't be having right intentions, and to bring them to a true intentions, a person has to be spiritual. So during this time, people who are spiritual, people who practice meditation, pranayama, yoga, or any of the spiritual steps, even chanting mantras also considered very good. So people who have heart health issues already, okay, please do chant Aditya Hridayam on a daily basis. So it's very good, and people of high dignitary or in high dignitary position also, people who are in those kind of position, please do chant Aditya Hridayam, so that that Rashi becomes more powerful, so that Ketu wouldn't be able to give that amount of negative results. So because he will suddenly shift to the positive results. So that's also very good. So during this time, people in with Rahu Ketu axis in 511, or any individuals with Rahu Ketu axis in 511 can actually try to be more spiritual. That can actually give them very good results. Okay, so these were the results from the health perspective as well as from the political and high dignitary perspective. So even many firms who have people at a very high positions also might consider to fire them, or people who are almost nearing the retirement age also, because Ketu is considered as someone very old age than any other planets, including Shani Dev. That's the reason Ketu gets matured at the age of 48. So anyone who is above 48 years and in a very high authoritative position in any of the firms, then you might be under threat for your job or for your position because of Ketu's presence in Simha Rashi. So when it gets conjunct with Mangal, it can cause health related issues. When it gets conjuncted with Surya in August and September, that time there could be some problems in your career, or you may lose the job also. That is also possible. So because I expect a major amount of layoffs to happen in August and September, because 5th house is the 8th house from the 10th house. So 10th house, if it is the job, if the person has to lose the job, then 5th house should be affected, because 5th house is Padachuti also, and that's why month of August and September could be the month of layoffs majorly, and because Shani also would be kind of aspecting it through its Vakri Drishti, and there would be no support from the Guru, and Guru would be moving to exaltation, so, and no influence on Simha Rashi. This can actually cause some problems or even major problems depending upon their Dasha, Antardasha and the planetary positions in their individual horoscopes. But we will see major layoffs during these two time periods, especially people who are 48 and above. That's for sure, because Ketu transiting on the Surya Rashi is what which signifies those kind of individuals, and that's why it may happen. Now coming to the social transformation, so we may see major amount of institutions adapting artificial intelligence, all the innovative technologies, modern technologies, and leadership also will start having a paradigm shift. So many, as I mentioned, many people would be removed from the leadership roles, and before, if there were 20 of them, hardly now 5 or 6 may remain. 75 to 80% of reduction may happen, because 7 is the number of Ketu, so anything more than that, minimum 70% reduction will happen, and there will be potential rise in the intellectual rebellion against the outdated system. So manual work will almost go no, because Shani Dev, who is the Karaka for manual work, is now become a Nicha Bilashi. Then when he becomes Vakri, he gets conjuncted with Rahu. So Rahu conjuncting with Shani is that an urge to stop the existing manual systems or the outdated system and to adapt a new technology. So it might come as a revolution, which is actually good, but not good for someone who has not adapted to the new technology. Then emotional detachment also becomes very prominent during this time, because Ketu, as I mentioned, is detachment, and 5th house is the house of emotions. So it might become very prominent, and Surya is kind of someone very much focused on dedication, or towards the career, towards is completely a committed kind of a planet. So even if you see from the Puranic stories, Surya was more concerned about his work and his dedication and all about his responsibilities. And now with Ketu coming there, he will increase it much more, because Rahu Ketu always does that. They amplify the things, and Ketu will detach the person from other stuffs. So the personal life of many leaders may go in hayway, but they would be doing pretty well in the career, and that also may get affected because of Ketu's presence there. So these are the results we may see in the coming times ahead. And from the way karmic stuffs happening over the time, I can say that certain global events will accelerate in such pace that we may not have thought that it may happen so quickly also. And because of so much of karmas getting collectively manifesting at a right time, we may see the the family environment also getting spoiled, because 5th house and 11th house is afflicted. So people who are technically advanced, technically innovative, they will receive a lot of praises, appreciation everywhere. Padavi, Pratishta, Samman, all these three comes in 511 axis. So these technically advanced individuals, or all the technology based firms, or firms which has adapted to newest technologies, they will receive a great amount of gains which they wouldn't have seen in their whole lifetime. So firms which is always upfront in the technology, even many institutions which are not non-technology core, who are not mainly technology based, they also can be in upfront running, and that can result in big gains also for certain firms, because they might also go for cost cutting, or they might also do layoffs so that they can increase their profit shares. So those things also will increase during this time. And also to mention, even any planet like Mangal, Surya, when it gets conjunct with Ketu in Simha Rashi, it will bring sudden changes also in the society. But when Shukra gets conjunct, when Buddha gets conjunct, it will be massive changes is what I would say. Because though they are the smaller planets or inner planets when seen from geocentric position, Buddha getting conjunct with Ketu in Simha Rashi somewhere in September, August, September, during that time Surya also would be there, I know, but Buddha Ketu's conjunction will give some amazing innovative discoveries. So all, especially in the field of data science. So people who are into data science or data analytics field, data visualization, I think you have a great time during this time. So some new technology also may come, and that might replace the existing technology. So there will be a huge amount of competition in the technical field itself. And also Buddha Ketu conjunction is not good from the medical perspective. Some there will be a rise in cases of neural diseases also, or something connected to heart, nerves and spinal cord, all these stuffs, nervous system, because Buddha represents the central nervous system, skin and all. So all these fields also may experience some sudden rise of cases, health issues, and also innovative discoveries also, because Rahu is sitting at the other end. So he will give you a solution, because Ketu creates the problem during this time and Rahu gives you the solution. So this also may happen during this time. And also to mention from the stock markets, which many of you would be waiting for, because 511 axis is the natural house for any markets, especially the financial markets, and 5th house is house of speculations and 11th is house of gains. When Rahu is sitting in the house of gains, it will be unlimited. You cannot hold it in your hands also. But Ketu, when it is sitting in 5th house, it will give you adverse results. So the sectors which you would have thought it won't perform, that would perform very well than or beyond our imagination, and much more adding to our surprise as well. And especially those stocks which all individuals or everyone would have thought that it's a dead stock or it can never be one, it can never come up, those kind of stocks also might become a multi-bagger stock. So that's also pretty possible. It is applicable to any kind of markets of any country, because Rahu Ketu is coming to 511 axis. So Ketu coming into 5th house is very good. So most of the analysis done in a straightforward method, using all this scientific or this technical analysis, fundamental analysis, RSF, blah 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 blah, all stuffs which we have, all will fail. All will surely fail, because in the month of July we are speculating, or we astrologers are predicting some big downfall in the markets. So there will be some slowdown in the economy. Okay, so July month doesn't seem to be that good, especially July 10th onwards it's not good. June 7th onwards only we start seeing the effects of it, when Mangal enters the Simha Rashi, because he is the first house lord in Kalpurush Kundi and also the 8th house lord. 8th house is for sudden gain or sudden loss also. So when Mangal comes and sits in Ketu, it has to give sudden gain also, sudden loss also. So we can experience both post June 7th. Okay, we'll start seeing it off, and we will start seeing that there is some bubble which has not got bursted completely, and that will happen in the month of July. So most probably in July month we'll see sudden gain also and sudden loss also, and that can actually bring a lot of huge amount of volatility, because Mars also is very important to bring a huge volatility in the markets. And when Buddha enters somewhere in August also, we will see that volatility increasing it. So over for the next 18 months, with what we can see, when all these planets get conjunct, it will give the similar results as we have mentioned. So it's not a good time period for the markets, but if you are consciously and intuitively a genius, then you will be able to identify which sector will perform very well and which stocks will be able to give you multi-bagger kind of earnings. So that's up to you, because as per SEBI regulations and other local regulations, I am not supposed to reveal that. So just giving you the hint, this is the next 18 months would be the time where you can be a millionaire also, or where you can be the opposite of it also. So handle your finances with care, because Rahu in 11th house, he creates an illusion. First he may give a gain, then again he may take back everything, including what you have gained, what you have put, and what you had in your hand. So he can put you in debt also. That's also possible from Rahu. So don't become greedy during this time. If things gets clicked in first take, don't take it pretty seriously and don't go behind it also. So that's my one piece of advice. On general point of view also, don't get greedy during this time. It actually can help. It can actually affect you in many ways beyond our imagination. So that's it for the Medini Jyotish predictions for Rahu Ketu's transit in Simha Rashi and Kumbha Rashi. Do let me know in the comments what this cosmic transit means to you, and what is your feedback to me also. So that's it, and thank you. And followed by this, I'll produce the videos for individual Rashi perspective also, and I will be making the video this time for sure in both Hindi and Kannada also. So after this English, Kannada will follow, and next comes the Hindi also. So thank you and have a good day.